Hi guys, hope you're well. Big day coming up on Saturday. Looking forward to seeing loads of you there. So an interview coming up with Phil Hickin and Justin Smith of the Football Lads Alliance. They're going to be telling you exactly what the football lads are going to be getting up to on the day.
So Phil, what are we going to talk about this week, mate?
There's only one thing we can talk about now. That's Saturday, isn't it? The big march.
What do you think?
You looking forward to it?
Well, I'm looking forward to it, yeah. I mean, I think there's some massive numbers there. I don't know how the hell they're going to control that. I don't know, because even Tommy's talking about 1 million.
Well, you know what? Listen to this. I forgot to tell you this. There's a mate of mine is working in Parliament and he's going Saturday. So he rang me yesterday and said, I'm meeting with mates at Parliament. And I said, why? I said, you've got to be Southside. He went, no. And anyway, we started chatting. I said, listen, they're expecting 1 million people. He went, Parliament are saying they're expecting 3 million.
Really?
That's what they're talking about in Parliament. There's going to be 3 million people there.
They've got to have some kind of idea prior to what's going on about how many old build they're going to have there. So, you know, that must be sort of commensurate.
3 million people set up.
Yeah.
Even 1 million, it's going to be...
Where are they going to put them all? You ain't going to get all them people in. I don't think you can get all them people in.
Stamford Street's a long street.
Yeah.
It is a long street, but I don't know how they're going to get 1 million in. And then you've got us lot coming in.
Yeah, well, we're expecting up 6 figures, didn't we? 150,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, but people that have never been on a march before, you know, everyone that you speak to, we're coming. Where do we meet? I'm getting driven mad by
whole
people.
Villages. Whole villages are talking about going.
Communities, isn't it? That's nice. I mean, obviously we've got what we do, but, you know, when you're talking about like towns in Essex and Ups, you know, they're all going, oh, look, where do we meet? And I'm just saying, well, here's a train timetable. Why don't they all come together? And I think that'd be nice, because people are getting on at different stops, and I think
I'm getting people that ringing me. I'm like, who have never been on a march before, and asking me how they get there, and I'm like, it's non-stop.
Yeah, it's not like their kids either. No disrespect to everyone, but you're not 6. Come on, have a little look at the timetable.
But it's going to be a great day. I mean, you know, they're calling it a festival, and I think it will be a festival atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's going to be anything but. Even they're talking about it's going to be a little bit of rain. I don't think that's going to dampen anyone's. You know, it's going to be great. It's just going to be a great day.
You can't win either way round. If it was like, I mean, it's a lovely day today. If it was like today, people standing there for a few hours getting red hot, especially with kids and that, or raining, you know, you can't have it both ways.
You've got some great speakers and all, you know.
Yeah, I've
got a list of them here.
Who we got? Come on, who we got?
You got Katie Hopkins.
Yeah, lovely.
Jordan Peterson and Tammy Peterson from Canada.
Right.
Dominic Tarzinski from Poland. Stephen Bannon from America. Sammy Woodhouse, Survivor. We all know Sammy. Ant Middleton.
Yeah. Is that talking, is he?
Ant's talking, yeah.
Lovely.
Avi Yemeni from Australia, the Jewish guy.
Okay.
And I know there's more.
Yeah.
That's just the ones I know about. I know that there is more.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Tommy, this isn't the first freedom of speech sort of march thing that Tommy's ever done, because he did one in 2018. Yeah. If you remember, I think it was about May. Was it 2018?
6th of May.
6th of May. There you go. And I mean, the football lads, we went. I mean,
Hyde Park, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We met?
I think we had about 30,000 there.
Yeah.
We met up. I mean, I was massively surprised by the numbers that turned up that day, because it was quite a short notice sort of thing, and we put out, I think, a few days beforehand saying, look, we're going to go and support this freedom of speech thing that Tommy's doing, because you know and I know over the years we've more or less always, every now and again people have their little difference of opinion, but we've always sort of got along and supported him, haven't we?
We're all on the same side.
Yeah, well, you know, patriots, well, people who want the best for our kids, don't we? So.
Yeah, and but yeah, that day, I mean, I don't know. That day, you done a great speech that day, as it ends. Speech of the day, I'd say.
Was it match of the day? Was
speech of the day, speech of the day. But no, it was a good day, and I think Tommy was pleased to see us walk in, wasn't he? Because he didn't have that many there at the point.
Well, I mean, we're going back some years ago, 7 or 8 years ago, and I think, you know, obviously at the time, Tommy being in and out of prison and things like that.
Because it was to do with him being banned on X, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, prior to that, I went and spoke up for him at Hyde Park Corner, and that's when I had all my troubles and bouncing him out not holding that. But I don't think he'd been out long, but he did that freedom of speech, and at the time there was all these things going on about Twitter and you know, with Saudi Arabia, and people were buying up all the oxygen, if you like, for all those sort of platforms. And so we went along to that, and we had some huge numbers. I mean,
great numbers.
There was, I remember, I think his name's Scott. His name is Scott. Is one of the veterans, good lad, and he came along playing the bagpipes. Funny story. He came along playing the bagpipes, and we're trying to get everyone there. We've got this big banner, whatever it would have been, football lads, freedom of speech.
Together we are stronger, I think.
Yeah. And so he's got that across the front, and the usual thing was trying to get everyone behind it and keep people to the sides, because you've always got all these things, and I know. There's always someone, I've got to be at the front, or they're trying to. We go, look, can't everyone just walk together, because apart from anything else, we know it looks good on film. When you're watching it. So we've got this Scott at the front, and I don't know if I can say the other kid's name, but David, who's an ex-policeman, and we went, well, David, why don't you walk to the front? And we think, just in case. Sorry, David, lovely man, by the way, best wishes. And so Scott, this big Scott, he's a big old lad. He's got his tartan, his kilt on and all that, his hat and his bagpipes. And we go, right, you ready? So off he goes. He's a fit old boy. Looks a bit like Ed Midland, actually. And he's bowling down the road. We can't keep up with him, right? And so off he goes, he's like, right, we go, in the end, I'll go missing him, and I'll ring him up. He said, what do you ring him up? He said, excuse me, language, you ain't going to hear it, is it? I think, oh yeah. So we've got some young kids there, we're going, go and get hold of him. I said, but he was about 100 yards in front of us. At one point, he looked round, he said, I shouldn't think he could see us, we're that far behind. All the old boys, you know what I mean? All tottering along. But no, he was the one who got, something happened, we got pushed over by the old Bill or something.
That's right.
At some sort of event, because I don't know what he was doing. But yeah, because if you're out there, Scott, if you're around, it'd be lovely to see you Saturday. But yeah, good lad. But yeah, I mean, on that day, Tommy had a load of speakers. I got up and spoke. I remember, some of the things, because at the time, unlike now, not so many people were kind of awake, as we like to say, as to what was going on.
Yeah.
And so we were sort of jogging people's memories a little bit and saying, this is what we're doing. And I remember saying, one of the things, history will look kindly upon, the people that were there that day, which I think is true, because all these people, we've been doing this a long time, haven't we?
Reflects on now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's happening now?
Getting back to Saturday, I mean, this isn't the first time Tommy's done this, and obviously we're going to get behind it again.
Well, they're getting better and better, bigger and bigger.
You feel normally you're the one who tends to be does the organising of these things like events, and what's happening that day. What are we doing?
Well, that day the football lads are all what we've asked them all to do is gather on Blackfriars Bridge about 12:30, and all walking together. Everyone's got their own pubs that they've designated itself to, and we put the word out. I've done a video the other day. And that's what the plan is, get everyone onto the bridge. West Ham are coming over from their meet. I think they're leaving their meet about 12 to get to us for about 12:30. You've got Chelsea where they are, Arsenal where they are, and all the northern lads and all the lads from down south and all over there. They're all coming in from all over, but they've all been told that where we want to meet is Blackfriars Bridge.
Yeah.
12:30.
Then we're going to walk down to see Little Legs.
And then we're walking straight into Stamford Street.
Yeah.
And
how far is that, Phil? What are we talking? 10 minutes?
I don't know if it's even that, mate. 7 or 8 minutes.
Because
as you come over the bridge,
now,
Stamford Street's sort of there, and we'll just walk straight in, and then all the people that don't really know, because it's funny. I've been speaking to people at Tommy's marches, and when I talk to them about the football, the FLA and the DFLA, a lot of them I don't know what you're talking about, but now they're getting to know, and they'll hopefully all see 20,000-30,000 of us walking in Saturday behind our banner. We got the big DFLA.
It's I think it's important to point. It's not pissing competition.
No, not at all.
We've supported Tommy, and vice versa. I mean, Tommy came and reported on the first march. The big march, 2017. Which and several other things. We've always sort of done things together, so we're happy
we've always, the football lads, the FLA, the DFLA, whatever you want to call us, we've always liked to do our own thing, not our own thing, but coming together, because it's a show of strength from us.
Unity, isn't it? Right. All these different people have put their
the amount of people we had out in 2017, 75,000 football lads, that's an army.
That is the size of the British Army.
There you go.
Exactly, more or less.
There you go. So for me, for us all walking it together, it's a show of strength. It's to show everyone that we can put our differences aside. Come on, let's have it right. That was all happening years ago. We are the people's army. The football lads are the people's army.
Well, I think the nice thing is that from the point of view of the public, there's a lot of people, public coming along. There's no everyone's going out for a good day. There's no no one's got any thought, bad thoughts or whatever. That's not what we're about. In fact, just about anything that we've ever done, there's never been any arrest, is there? I think maybe once in 8 years, and that was probably because the old bill kicking off.
Yeah.
But so it's not, we don't go to these things. So for the public to come along, we'll be there trying to safeguard the public as well.
It's funny because when I spoke to the lady who sort of runs the stewarding for Tommy, yesterday I was talking to her, and she said to me that the only worry she's got is the back of the march.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you ain't got no worry because that's where we're going to be.
Yeah.
Because she was thinking like people might come in and try and start some trouble at the back because they're going to be, all the stewards are going to be at the front.
Yeah, and the girls as well, isn't it? Did I hear that right?
What's that, mate?
I think they're going to put all the ladies.
All the ladies and the women.
The pink ladies coming, aren't they?
Pink ladies are coming. Pink ladies are joining us on the bridge.
So for those of you at home who don't know, Pink Ladies has sort of come along in the last few months, hasn't it? And,
it's a great movement.
Yeah, fair play to them.
They're all dressed in pink.
Yeah, that's why they call the Pink
Ladies. Nothing to do with the makeup, I don't think. But
well, you never know. But yeah, they're coming along. Obviously, people come with flags and things. I think it'll be
one thing I would like to say: if anyone watching this now, if you've still got your FLA flags, your banners on your DFLA banners, bring them. Because I'm getting loads of photos lately of lads with their DFLA like old photos. If they still got them, bring them. Bring them Saturday.
Yeah.
Let's have a big, you've got them all. You've got Coventry runs. You've got, but Brighton and I'll tell you what one I got sent the other day. Brighton and Bayern Munich, a DFLA flag.
Wow. Nice.
On the same thing, and they're coming Brighton with some German lads that I know Saturday.
Just about any team. I mean, friends of mine, Plymouth, come in. Obviously, all the time. We know when we're in London, you're going to see Palace, Millwall, Spurs, West Ham, Chelsea. All those make you arse. All the
Pompey will be there in numbers. But always are.
We're in Blackburn, Bolton,
Blackpool. I've got Blackpool lads coming
clubs
to meet us, and we've got Stoke and Port Vale. Are coming to meet us on where we're meeting. Birmingham.
We've got Man United coming down with Mr O'Neill and so forth, I believe. Obviously, Sunderland, Newcastle.
They're all coming.
I mean, just about you name any football club.
Well, I think, like
I
you
don't
say,
think there's anyone that isn't coming.
No, I've had some young lads contact me as well that there wasn't about when we started the FLA, and I've sent them. They've asked me to send them pictures and videos, which I have done, and they're like, "Oh, we can't wait for Saturday." And do you know what I mean? I've sent them pictures and videos of the big march, and they're all young. They're all young lads, and they're coming. I think Crewe. They're from Crewe, Chester, Tranmere, all that sort of area.
I don't know how some of these trains aren't fully booked. How people are managing to. I mean, fair play, by the way, to anyone. We don't live too far from London or in London, But for people, some of these people that come from Newcastle, it's not a cheap hobby.
No,
you're still going to. What are you paying? £100? I mean, there's people coming from Scotland.
Yeah.
We've got people coming from abroad.
Yeah.
I have quite a few boys coming back over from abroad, and Ireland. So I noticed a load of Irish boys coming over with some of the Tottenham the other day. I'd off my hat to some of these people who pay a lot of money, to come to these things.
Yeah, I think we've got to think about doing one in Birmingham, in the middle of the country. So, because a lot of people are saying why London all the time, and we know why it's London because it's the capital. But a big one in Birmingham. It's essential for everyone.
We have been to Birmingham in the past. We obviously for J42 Justice for 21 for those at home. Great cause. Manchester, Sunderland. But I get that. I hear what you're saying. I think I make you right. Just to even it out a little bit as well, isn't it? But I'm looking forward to Saturday.
It's going to be
great. It's going to be some huge numbers. But what's the current state of play on the trains and that? Is that?
What I gather is the strike finishes Thursday/Friday. It's an underground strike, so you can get if if it was on, from what I've been reading up in it, and it's saying at the moment it finishes Friday, possibly Thursday. I think they've got their point across because everywhere's gridlocked at the moment.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Buses, everything is just ridiculous. But so I think Friday it finishes. So I think everything's going to be fine. Saturday underground, I think it'll all be fine.
Okay.
I mean, they were worried about it. The Mr. Khan trying to disrupt.
Done well there, didn't you? Done well
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I did do well. I did do well. It nearly come out, but yeah. Listen, I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. From what I've been looking at, so
No,
yeah.
I don't know. You know, I'm obviously we're looking to get about 8:30, but I mean, I think most people, you know, looking to get into London early. You know, allow yourself a bit of time because
Yeah, well, that's why they're
things do go wrong.
saying. See, there's a bit of a confusion as well because when Tommy done the video telling them that the muster point has moved, which it ain't really moved that far. They put a thing out saying, can everyone get there for sort of between 10 and 11? And I'm getting people saying, Phil, why are you lot meeting at 12:30 when they're leaving at 11? They're not leaving at 11. They're leaving at 1 o'clock. They're just asking people to get there early because they know there's going to be a lot of people there and they just want to get them all into Stamford Street, you know what I mean? So they're not leaving at 11. It is 1 o'clock. So there's no panic there. We will be meeting at we will start marching the football lads at 12:30 from Blackfriars, and we'll be in to Stamford Street, I reckon, within 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
A little message for anyone listening. Obviously, pubs in the area, like we were saying earlier, you know, irrespective of whatever you know, there's never been any trouble with any of the football lads. There's never been arrests. So, you know, if you're a landlord out there and you're thinking, open your pubs because you'll take a fortune.
Yeah, earn some money.
And the lads, you know, wherever they're from, you know, they tend to be people more like our age, and they're good lads and they'll look out for the public. So for any of the football lads out there, you know, look out for the public, make them at home because, we're used to all of our lot, but
you know,
welcome
I'll
people.
tell you what I've noticed as well. There's a lot of women going Saturday, and a lot of women now feel safe because of the presence of football lads.
Yeah.
I get a lot of women saying that to me now. It's great that you guys are, because we are there to make sure they're all right.
Yeah, we're not there
only
to cause anger, they're all there to more or less to safeguard people as well. As that sort of goes with the territory of what we've done for all these years. Yeah. I mean, from my point of view, Phil, done documentaries, you know, for the last 8 years. So it's called Football Lads Together for the Children.
Right.
It covers from 2017 with the big marches in London, all the way through, so it was 8 years ago now, all the way through to up until Saturday is the last scenes that we're doing in it.
So it covers when we marched in Birmingham.
Obviously Telford Rochdale, you know, where we went to those places and inspired some of the support groups that are now quite well known, you know, from Telford Nagger and Anthony and Sarah and people like that. Obviously Birmingham, when we went there with J421, you know, and you know, great, you know, we raised a lot of money for that. I mean, all of a lot of well-known faces, you know, your Andy Swallows, your Tony O'Neills, yourself, you know, your Millwall boys. Tommy Robinson does a few things in it. So, you know, I can't wait for it to come out. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long slog, to be honest, because different things along that way. I mean, I got in prison during the making of this. You know, we've had a lot of highs and lows. From
2017 through to the journey now. We got the footage of the big Together for the Children march we had in June. And the footage of, I mean, when we launched the Together for the Children campaign in March, there was people saying to me, "You're going to have 20,000 there." I said, "No, we're not," because we didn't really. We kind of kept it a little bit low key because of. We had survivors there, and we was a bit worried we was going to get a counter protest, and it was going to put them off. So on the first one, what did we have? I don't know, 300-400 there. But it was still a great day. We marched to the Home Office. We handed in our letters, and then the next one after we'd spoke to the survivors and the people.
30,000 is a bit.
Well, they said that when we spoke to them, I said to them, "Look, you know, do you mind if we?" Because we are the DFLA, and that if we put our name to this, we're going to get numbers. And they was like, "Yeah. We're not worried about the left," and that was it. Then on June the 28th, we had great numbers.
And they were asking us. I mean, that's important an important point, really. They were asking us to come and asking for our support. It wasn't like people go, you jump on a bandwagon and you're trying to do it. No, we genuinely, from 2017, we were, when we were going to Telford and Rochdale, we were working in tandem with all those support groups from then to now, and I like to think that we played quite a little part, our own part in helping to get that National Enquiry. Let's see what happens with it, but I think we've earned the right to say that. I can't wait for the documentary to come out. I think it's going to show the football lads in a great light. There's so many different aspects of things that have helped with, not just Justice for the 21, or lads in Birmingham that work with feeding the homeless. They're called the Outreach Angels. Outreach Angels. The lads have been doing that for years. Helping the veterans. I mean, we did a lot of things for the veterans along the way. So you're going to get to see all of these things. You're going to get
everything that we've been involved in along the way that people don't know about. Like Telford Rochdale when we went there, and like you say, the outreach. I mean, that we didn't start that, but we helped to start it.
Yeah, a lot of the lads used to. I think they still do. A lot of them still go every week. I know Phil and Carl and people like that all still go.
Feed the homeless.
Yeah, they make a difference, and I think. The same has happened in some of the places with Millwall boys. Believe it or not, Millwall and Birmingham City, who used to be, loggerheads, sort of do things together in tandem with all those sort of things. So and good luck to them. So and they're all be coming together on Saturday. I mean, when you think back some of these things, you went to see West Ham and Millwall together, Villa and Birmingham, and to see some of these previously, loggerheads relationships that are now working together. If nothing else, how much money must we have saved the police forces over the years for them not having to pay so much money to police football matches, because there's not really as much animosity as it now as there was, although some of them as well a little bit as we know. Shout out to Andy Swallow. Thanks for last week. He did a lovely documentary for me. I had to go to him. If you pardon this analogy, if the mountain one come to Mohammed, Andy. But thanks for that, mate. I appreciate that. Went out there and saw a few old friends that were West Ham boys. Do you know what? I reckon in the course of the making of the documentary, over 100,000 men and women put feet on the ground. So if you're one of those people, you're probably likely to see yourself in this documentary. Whether it was in London, Birmingham, Manchester, Sunderland, Telford Rochdale, these places, but people that put feet on the ground, you probably see yourself walking along in this, because there's a celebration really of everything that's happened in the last 8 years in terms of putting feet on the ground and the continuation of people marching for our children.
Have you got footage of the very first march? FLA march. I mean, we had 10,000 on that. And we've done that in 3 weeks. We got them numbers out in 3 weeks, and that was mainly football. Mainly London firms, but we had a few from Midlands. The amount of lads that are going to see themselves in that first, because for me the first one was iconic. The way it happened and how quick it happened. I mean, and the next one, the big one we had. But so many of them lads that are going to watch this documentary are going to see themselves as what they were part of.
Should be proud, and should be proud as well, because you were a part of the movement, and I believe that movement made a difference. I genuinely think that from when after the second march, to see that amount of people in London, I genuinely think that changed the course of history. Because what happened with the Islamic extremists, they changed their policy into what I call the Trojan horse policy, which is what we're now all seeing. Which was, instead of going around bombing things, they just thought, no, what we're going to do is we're going to flood the country. We're just going to keep building and building. All these people coming in like a Trojan horse. And I believe that was as a consequence of them seeing the reaction of 75,000 people turning out and going, we're not having this.
Well, that was our purpose. It's like Saturday with the Freedom of Speech festival. The purpose is, the point behind it is, there is no freedom of speech. I mean, the people are getting arrested. I saw something the other day about a fella getting arrested for calling someone a muppet. The police arrested him for calling someone a muppet, and said, you've upset this. Come on,
it's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I mean, the Irish, the comedian,
Graham Lennon,
getting arrested for tweets. Was it?
I don't know. I saw he got arrested, and
it's just getting beyond.
Crazy now.
It's silly now. It's like, you know, someone the other day was it? He got arrested for saying I like bacon, I eat bacon or something like that. At outside one of the hotel demonstrations. That's another thing. The hotel demonstrations. You know, these people are worried.
Did you see that?
Sick. These women are worried sick for their children. You know, the thing in Epping, they were saying, I mean, I spoke to people in Epping, and before this guy got arrested, these illegals were going around and hanging around outside the school and hassling these young ladies.
In Hertfordshire, you know, that a few months ago, where they found 3 people, 2 men dressed as women trying to go into primary school with knives on them. Yeah. What happened about that, I don't know.
Nothing.
But I don't know if you saw it this week. I don't know where the protest was. I think it might have been up north. Where while the police are trying to sort of keep protesters away, there's one of the migrants is in a hotel window knocking one out. Have you seen it?
No.
And they're going, have a look and all that, and the police are refusing to look at it. And they're going, there, look, the bloke's in the window knocking one out. While the police are standing outside, which it's just nuts.
The security guard at Norwich watching videos of beheading and all they've done apparently is just move into another hotel.
It's
you know, what's going on in this country at the moment. What's going on in this country at the moment, it's beyond belief. You know, it's like we feel like I feel like I'm a how can I put it? It's a lot. I don't feel like this is my country anymore. It's being taken away from us, our values and everything. You know, this is all to do with freedom of speech. Why can't people come out and say how they feel about what's going on in this country? You know, and it's making everyone angry.
We've been saying this for for 8 years. Yeah. 8 years now. You know, about freedom of speech.
And that, you know, that's why Saturday's going to be so big.
Yeah. Do you remember going to West Bromfield when we had the meeting there?
Yeah.
It was above a pub, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a nice Indian.
We had a few up there. It's always nice grub up there.
Yeah. We've got something in common.
Oh, mate, I do love the Indian up there.
Wherever the meeting is, whatever it's about.
It'd be an Indian restaurant.
The first topic of conversation was food.
Yeah, where's the Indian?
But no, I remember we went to that because, you know, at the time, that was sort of when the FLA split was that sort of split thing. Not going to go too much in that, but we all sort of met there. And obviously we interviewed quite a lot of the boys for the documentary outside. So you had Millwall, so Terry Hooley was with us then, and Mickey Hennessy and Keith Kerwick from Millwall, and then you had all of the lads, you know, the 3 main from West Brom, Aston Villa, and Birmingham. No disrespect to Wolves there, all there. You know, to sort of come together, and then yourself and Gary Patrick. You know, it's like all outside that pub doing little interviews. West Bromwich, and I think there was something happened there the other day. I think is that where they put all the flags up, Phil?
Yeah, where they unveiled that "Stop the Boat, Save Our Children" flag.
The great big one off the building.
Yeah, right next to the M6. That's where we had the meeting.
Oh right, yeah.
But we've got one up there soon, coming up.
Yeah,
very soon to discuss a few things.
So all the boys from Birmingham, hope to see you all Saturday.
Listen, come along and enjoy yourself, and it, you know, it's going to be a great day, a festival atmosphere, and any football lads that want to join us, 12:30, Blackfriars Bridge, see you there.
And it goes out to the members of the public.
Yeah,
if you want to come in with us. The whole communities are getting on trains together. Come along. Come and join us. You're all welcome.
Yeah,
come along.
It's going to be
great. It's going to be a lovely day. We're going to walk down to where Tommy is, and I think it's going to be a great day. So come and join us. Yeah. People from across the length
of
breadth.
Saturday.
Yeah. People from across the length and breadth of Britain coming together, as we like to say, together as one.
Together we are stronger.
Together we are stronger.
Yeah.